Hello children, welcome back to CK classes. Myself Puneet CK. In this sessions, we are going to discuss about numbers, types of numbers and applications of numbers. And this concept is applicable to all the classes from 8th to 10th with the different lesson names. So you people should have the idea about number and types of numbers. One thing you cannot forget from our ancient people, how much they have struggled to derive a number. But you people will not struggle the kind what they have struggled, because they have already differentiated beautifully the number systems into a number line. So now let us learn how the number system expands their hands. So everything starts with a number. So let me briefly introduce you what a number is. So a number is just a symbol to represent some quantity. To keep this stuff in your mind, it's very simple to remember what a number is. So number is just a symbol to represent some quantity. If I use the word how many, so most of the cases, if I use how many, what will comes to our mind? What will comes to our mind? It's very simple. If I say how many, the number will comes to our mind. If I ask you how many dogs are there here, so you will tell that as 1, 2, 3. Since the 3 is represents is a certain symbol, it's represent a quantity. This is what I'm telling. A number is a symbol represents some quantity. So number system will start from the basic number systems called natural number system. The natural number systems represented by the sign n. The numbers in the beginning, what the number will get in the first position is the 1, 2, 3 and so on. So natural numbers, the beginning number system, the natural numbers of the numbers starts from 1 and extends. So now if I do somewhat mathematical activity like subtraction, you will face some difficulty here. If I ask you to subtract 3 minus 2, the answer is 1. The 1 is available here, so no problem in that. If I ask you to subtract 3 from 3, there is a problem here. If I ask that is, what is the value of 3 minus 3? You will say 0. But do you find 0 here is a question. The 0 will never appear in what number system called natural number system. So what the people did, the people started to think on this, and they wanted to join 0 to this number system, then it becomes a whole number system. Now how? Just have a look here. That is, whole numbers or the number system starts from 0. That is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Again the problem started. What the problem? It's very simple. So now you have subtracted 2 from 3, got 1. Suppose if you subtract 3 from 2. So I know that as is very easy to predict. You subtract 2 from 3 and go for greater number sign. That is 3 minus 2 is 1. The greater number sign is minus, the minus 1. The question rises, whether minus 1 is available in whole numbers? No, the answer is no. So again people started to think, so they have generated one more number systems called integers. The symbol used to represent integers are either I or Z. Keep in your mind. So now how this number system look like? So here you will find 3 parts. First part is 0. To the after the preceding part of 0 and successive part of 0 and preceding part of 0. The successive part of 0 will be positive numbers and preceding part of 0 will get negative numbers. In both the ways, the numbers will expand to each other. So as I mentioned, integer has 3 parts. That is 0 part. So this is positive part and this is a negative part. In addition to this, Suppose if you take an integer and divide it by another integer, I'll take an example. Suppose you have 6 here divided by 3. No problem here. 3 ones are, 3 twos are, that is 2 over 1. The answer you're going to get as 2. Suppose if you reverse it, the problem starts. What the problem is? 3 by 6 if you take, again do the same vertical cut for this. 3 ones are, 3 twos are, the 1 over 2. So the question comes to our mind, whether do you find these kind of numbers in the systems what we have learnt already, like natural numbers, whole numbers and integer? The answer is 0. So what they did it's very simple. They have joined another number system. The numbers which represent these numbers in this fraction form, so they named it as irrational numbers. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are the numbers which appears or looks like a fractions. So now how they may look like on the number line? It's so simple. So 0 comes under in between, as you know, successive and preceding. Next to 0 there is 1 integer. So first integer is 1. In between 0 and 1 you can find many numbers. Among them some of them are recorded. Here you will find quarter 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4. The same thing in the negative part also you find them. That is just like this. So minus 1 by 4, minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 4 and even negative 1 and continues. So this system is called as irrational numbers. So rational numbers particularly just I'm emphasizing and telling, because rational numbers has wide varieties of application, and also in 8th standard and 9th standard, even in 10th standard, rational number as a lesson. What are rational numbers? I'm going to define it right now. Pay attention. Rational numbers are the numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where the denominator q not equal to 0. Apart from them, there is one more number system called irrational number system. So the irrational number systems are, and what the numbers which comes under irrational numbers are, so they are a bit different, because for 8th and 9th standard you people are not aware of these numbers. You might be have seen them, but you won't get experience for them. For 10th standard we can predict easily what are irrational numbers and how these irrational numbers are arranged. The sum of them I will record on the board. Keep your mind. The symbol used to represent irrational numbers are IR. The numbers are root 2, root 3, root 5, pi and so on. So that keep your mind. The pi, is a irrational number in nature. Finally, I am summing up all the number of systems is to a small Venn diagram nature. So now just look at this one. So here in the beginning, so the smaller circle represent natural numbers. When natural numbers, you just join 0 for this, it becomes a whole number. Whole number, when you add some other but like negative numbers, it becomes an integer. For integer, if you have some like a fractions, that becomes a rational numbers, but irrational numbers in the separate category. So when you combine this irrational with rational numbers, the whole number system is called as a real number. So let us take some examples to what differentiate with numbers to numbers. So my first question is, check 0 is a natural number. So if I ask this question, so whether 0 is a natural number, the answer is no, because 0 is not natural, then what? So you can say 0 is not a natural number, but 0 is a whole number. Whether my answer is correct? Yes, my answer is correct for a moment, but if you think it, if you observe the Venn diagram neatly, you will come to know that is 0 not only a whole number, 0 is also an integer, 0 is also a real number, rational number, and 0 is also a real number. So my another question, what about 5? You can say 5 is natural? Yes. 5 is whole? Yes. 5 is integer? Yes. 5 is rational? Yes. 5 is real number? Yes. Now I'll take another example. Root 5. Is root 5 is natural? No. Is root 5 is whole? No. Is root 5 is integer? No. Is root 5 is what? Rational number? No. Then what root 5 is? The root 5 is irrational number, but root 5 is a real number. Keep your mind, root 5 irrational as well as real number. Finally, so natural numbers are the subset of whole numbers. Whole numbers are the subset of integers. Integers are the subset of rational numbers. And irrational numbers are different. Okay. So, and rational numbers are the subset of a real number. And irrational numbers are also subset of real numbers. So keep in mind, all rational numbers are real numbers, even irrational numbers also real numbers. Now let us recall what we have learned today. So we started our journey with what number system or number definitions. Then we learnt about many numbers, number systems just like natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational number, and finally a real number system. So keep this thing in your mind, don't forget them. All natural numbers are whole numbers, all whole numbers are integers, all integers are rational numbers, all rational numbers are real numbers. Meanwhile, so all irrational numbers is also a real number. Thank you.